Hello, and welcome to the first Public Information Center, often called a PIC, for the Chatham-Kent Water and Wastewater Master Plan Update Study. Throughout this video, the study will be referred to as the Master Plan. The Master Plan will identify sustainable water and wastewater servicing solutions to accommodate growth in the municipality of Chatham-Kent through the year 2051. We welcome your observations, questions about the study, and feedback on the master plan process. Please reach out to the project team listed at the end of this presentation. The comment period for this PIC is open until June 3rd, 2026. You can also subscribe for project updates on the master plan Let's Talk page. The goals of this Public Information Center are to 1. Introduce the project, its main objectives, and the reason for the master plan update, including defining the problem and opportunity statement as per the Municipal Class Environmental Assessment Guidelines. 2. Provide an overview of the master plan process that will be followed throughout the project. 3. Provide background information and an overview of the existing water and wastewater systems in the municipality of Chatham-Kent, referred to as the municipality. Both the water and wastewater systems will be analyzed in future stages of the project. And 4. Provide next steps, answer questions, and provide opportunities for stakeholder input and participation. The PIC is intended to share information early in the process and gather input before key decisions are made. The Municipality of Chatham-Kent Public Utilities Commission, referred to as the CKPUC, is undertaking a water and wastewater master plan update study on behalf of the Municipality of Chatham-Kent. R.V. Anderson Associates Limited, or RVA, was retained by the CKPUC to complete the master plan update. The CKPUC owns, manages, and operates water and wastewater facilities that serve existing and future residential and commercial users throughout the municipality. Existing municipal infrastructure includes 6 water distribution service areas, which serve 7 primary urban centers, 6 secondary centers, and several hamlets. 9 wastewater collection service areas, which serve 7 primary urban centers and 5 secondary centers. The master plan will develop water and wastewater servicing strategies and identify infrastructure upgrade projects to support a 30-year growth horizon. Settlement areas and service areas will be shown on subsequent slides. The municipality of Chatham-Kent is a single-tier municipality incorporated in 1998. It is located on the west shore of Lake Erie. The municipality is a combination of 36 former municipal and county governments and utilities. The study area of this water and wastewater master plan update considers the entire municipality of Chatham-Kent, as well as properties connected through municipal and private servicing agreements in neighboring municipalities. The figure on the slide illustrates the location of primary urban centers, secondary urban centers, and several hamlets. The 7 primary urban centers include Blenheim, Chatham, Dresden, Bridgetown, Tilbury, Wallaceburg, and Wheatley. In addition to the primary urban centers, the 6 secondary urban centers include Bothwell, Charing Cross, Merlin, Mitchells Bay, Payne Court, and Thamesville. The master planning process is commonly used by municipalities across Ontario to assess long-term infrastructure needs. It applies environmental assessment planning principles to identify system-wide issues, opportunities, and servicing strategies, while providing opportunities for consultation with the public, agencies, and Indigenous communities. This water and wastewater master plan update is being completed in accordance with the Municipal Engineers Association's Municipal Class Environmental Assessment, or MCEA requirements for master plans. The study is being carried out under approach number 1 as described in section 4.4 of the Class Environmental Assessment or Class EA document. This approach focuses on system-level analysis to determine servicing needs and establish broad, long-term solutions. Any future projects identified through the master plan that are classified as Schedule B or Schedule C under the MCEA guidelines will require additional project-specific investigations and consultation to satisfy MCEA guidelines. The goal of this master plan update is to identify sustainable water and wastewater servicing solutions to support growth in the municipality over a 30-year planning horizon. Solutions will consider financial, social, and environmental sustainability while continuing to meet the needs of existing residents, businesses, and institutions. Phase 1 of the master planning process has now been completed. Following completion of this PIC and consultation period, the project team will proceed to Phase 2. The current water and wastewater master plan was completed in February 2024. In June 2025, a third-party review of the 2024 master plan was undertaken, which identified several limitations to be addressed through this update. Key limitations identified include 1. Alignment with growth priorities. The current master plan did not account for growth in Southwest Chatham as identified through the ongoing Southwest Chatham Servicing Study. 2. Collaboration. There was limited collaboration between the municipality and the CKPUC with respect to long-term growth planning. 3. Exploration of alternative options. In several areas, including Wallaceburg, Blenheim, and Ridgetown, proposed solutions did not include sufficient alternative options for comparative evaluation. 4. Growth requirements versus state of good repair. While the primary objective of a water and wastewater master plan is to address forecasted growth, the current plan included several high-cost replacement projects not directly related to growth. This contributed to an unaffordable capital program. 5. Greenhouse growth strategy. The master plan did not include a clearly defined strategy to address greenhouse development and associated servicing requirements. Based on the review, proposed projects were grouped into 3 categories. 1. Projects ready to proceed. 2. Projects requiring further investigation. And 3. Projects to be halted while alternative solutions are explored. The ongoing master plan update will prioritize the evaluation of alternative water and wastewater solutions for projects requiring further investigation and those identified for reconsideration. An update to the municipality's population forecasts is also currently underway and will be incorporated into the next stages of the master plan. Residential, commercial, industrial, and agricultural growth in the municipality of Chatham-Kent is expected to continue at a steady rate, with the total residential population projected to reach approximately 129,000 people over the next 30 years. The defined problem statement is, the municipality's existing water and wastewater systems do not have sufficient capacity to service the forecasted residential, employment, industrial, and agricultural growth, and the current master plan solutions do not fully align with the municipality's growth priorities. The defined opportunity statement is, the water and wastewater master plan update will identify key improvements to the existing water and wastewater infrastructure needed to meet existing and future water and wastewater servicing needs for the next 30 years, with the following key priorities. 1. Alignment with growth priorities. Improving alignment between development priorities, land use planning, and infrastructure delivery through increased collaboration between the municipality and the CKPUC. 2. Southwest Chatham area. Evaluating alternative servicing solutions to optimize service delivery and long-term infrastructure needs in the Southwest Chatham area, which has been identified as a strategic priority for residential and employment growth. 3. Greenhouse and large water user demands and servicing. Gaining a deeper understanding of water consumption by greenhouses and other large commercial users to support future agricultural and commercial needs. 4. Wallaceburg water supply. Re-evaluating alternative water supply options for Wallaceburg to identify long-term servicing solutions for the community, including future support for greenhouses and agricultural needs. 5. Affordable capital plan. Developing an affordable and realistic capital plan that supports growth within the CKPUC while appropriately accounting for future needs and demands. The municipality is preparing a new population, housing, and employment growth forecast to 2061. The master plan will be informed by the results of this study. Based on the preliminary findings, Chatham-Kent is expected to continue experiencing steady, long-term growth. This growth is being driven by outward pressures from southwestern Ontario, along with regional economic opportunities. Looking at population, the municipality is forecasted to reach approximately 129,500 people by 2051 and 133,300 by 2061. This represents an increase of about 25,000 people between 2021 and 2061, which corresponds to an average annual growth rate of about 0.5%. In terms of housing, this level of growth translates to approximately 310 new units per year, or about 12,300 new housing units over the same period. Employment is also expected to grow steadily. The number of jobs is forecast to reach 49,900 by 2051 and 51,200 by 2061, representing an increase of about 7,200 jobs between 2026 and 2061, at an average annual growth rate of 0.4%. A significant share of this growth will be concentrated in Chatham, with approximately 64% of new housing and 58% of employment growth occurring there. Finally, compared to the current 2022 forecasts, these updated projections show an increase of approximately 7,300 additional residents and 3,700 additional jobs by 2051. The figure on the left illustrates the existing water infrastructure, including treatment plants shown as yellow squares, pumping stations shown as purple triangles, and storage facilities shown as blue circles. The map also illustrates the municipal boundaries along with the neighboring municipalities. The figure on the right illustrates the 6 water distribution service areas, including Bothwell in brown, Chatham in blue, Ridgetown in pink, South Chatham-Kent in green, Wallaceburg in orange, and Tilbury/Wheatley in purple. The map also illustrates the municipal boundaries along with the neighboring municipalities. As you can see, the Wheatley-Tilbury system services properties outside the municipal boundaries, and the Bothwell system is serviced by the Southwest Middlesex drinking water distribution system. There are currently 6 water distribution service areas. The number of storage facilities, booster pumping stations, and total length of water mains are shown on the screen. They include the Bothwell Water Service Area, which is currently supplied by the Southwest Middlesex Drinking Water Distribution System through the Tri-County Water Distribution System Agreement of approximately 900 meters cubed per day. The Southwest Middlesex Drinking Water Distribution System is supplied by surface water from Lake Erie. The Chatham Water Treatment Plant, commonly referred to as WTP, services the Thamesville, Dresden, Eberts, Mitchells Bay, Payne Court, Dover, Grand Point, and Chatham water service areas. The system includes both raw and treated water components. The Chatham WTP is supplied by surface water from Lake Erie and has a rated capacity of approximately 68,000 meters cubed per day. The Ridgetown water system is supplied by two water treatment plants, Skane Road WTP and Erie Street WTP, and serve the Ridgetown and Highgate water service areas. The Ridgetown water system is supplied by groundwater from several wells. The Skane Road WTP has a rated capacity of approximately 1,300 meters cubed per day, and the Erie Street WTP has a rated capacity of approximately 2,800 meters cubed per day. The South Chatham-Kent WTP services Blenheim, Erie, Fletcher, Merlin, Glenwood, Port Alma, Dealtown, Erie Beach, Cedar Springs, Shrewsbury, Rondo Bay Estates, and Bates Subdivision and Guilds water service areas. The South Chatham-Kent WTP is supplied by surface water from Lake Erie and has a rated capacity of approximately 22,800 meters cubed per day. The Wallaceburg WTP services the Wallaceburg water service area. Wallaceburg WTP is supplied by surface water from Channel A Cart, which is a tributary of the St. Clair River. The WTP has a rated capacity of 13,600 meters cubed per day. The Wheatley WTP services the Wheatley and Tilbury water service areas, as well as portions of the municipality of Lakeshore through the Wheatley Road and Middle Road Agreement, and portions of the municipality of Leamington through the Pulley-Milo Road Agreement. The WTP is supplied by surface water from Lake Erie and has a rated capacity of approximately 23,800 meters cubed per day. The figure on the left illustrates the existing wastewater infrastructure, including treatment plants shown as a yellow circle, pumping stations shown as a green triangle, and lagoons shown as a blue circle. The map also illustrates the municipal boundaries along with the neighboring municipalities. The figure on the right illustrates the 9 wastewater collection service areas, including Blenheim, Chatham, Dresden, Merlin, Mitchell's Bay, Ridgetown, Tilbury, Wallaceburg, and Wheatley. Gravity mains are shown in purple and force mains are shown in green. The map also illustrates the municipal boundaries along with the neighboring municipalities. There are currently 9 wastewater collection service areas. The number of sewage pumping stations and total lengths of sanitary sewers and force mains are shown on the screen. They include the Blenheim Wastewater Pollution Control Plant, commonly referred to as WPCP, services the Blenheim and Charing Cross wastewater service areas. The WPCP discharges to Cameron Drain, which drains into the Thames River. The Blenheim WPCP has a rated capacity of approximately 4,000 meters cubed per day. The Chatham WPCP services the Chatham and Payne Court wastewater service areas. The WPCP discharges final effluent to Thames River and has a rated capacity of 36,000 meters cubed per day. The Dresden WPCP services the Dresden wastewater service area. The WPCP discharges final effluent to Sydenham River and has a rated capacity of approximately 4,500 meters cubed per day. The Merlin Lagoons service the Merlin wastewater service area. The lagoons discharge effluent to Foxton Drain, which drains into Lake Erie and has a rated capacity of approximately 500 meters cubed per day. The Mitchell's Bay Lagoons service the Mitchell's Bay wastewater service area. Final effluent is discharged into Rankin Creek in the spring and fall. The lagoon system has a rated capacity of approximately 500 meters cubed per day. The Ridgetown WPCP services the Ridgetown, Thamesville, and Wildwood by the Lake Campground wastewater service areas. The effluent outfall pipe discharges to a seasonal drain along Mitten Line that discharges into the Gone Drain, which discharges into Thames River. The WPCP has a rated capacity of approximately 2,300 meters cubed per day. The Tilbury WPCP services the Tilbury Wastewater Service Area. The WPCP discharges final effluents to Tremblay Creek and has a rated capacity of approximately 5,400 meters cubed per day. The Wallaceburg WPCP services the Wallaceburg Wastewater Service Area. The WPCP discharges final effluent to Sydenham River and has a rated capacity of 10,800 meters cubed per day. The Wheatley WPCP services the Wheatley Wastewater Service Area. The WPCP discharges final effluent to Lake Erie and has a rated capacity of approximately 2,800 meters cubed per day. The next steps for the master plan involve moving into phase 2 of the study. This phase will include several key components. First, we will undertake detailed water and wastewater hydraulic modeling to better understand system performance under future conditions. We will also calculate future water demands and wastewater flows based on a range of growth scenarios. These scenarios will reflect different possible development patterns and population projections. In addition, a capacity analysis will be completed to assess how the existing water and wastewater systems perform under these projected conditions, and to identify any limitations. Where capacity shortfalls are identified, alternative servicing solutions will be developed and evaluated to address future needs. Once phase 2 is complete, a second Public Information Center, or PIC number 2, is anticipated to be held in September 2026. At that time, the study findings will be presented, and there will be an opportunity for the public, agencies, and Indigenous communities to review the results and provide input. Thank you for attending Public Information Center number 1. Following this session, the project team will carefully review all input received from stakeholders. We will prepare responses to comments and incorporate this feedback as we move forward into phase 2 of the master plan. Once phase 2 has been completed, the next Public Information Center is anticipated to be held in September 2026, where we will present the study findings and identify preliminary alternatives. If you have any questions or comments, we encourage you to submit them to one of our project team members listed on the screen. You can also subscribe to the Master Plan Let's Talk page to stay informed on project updates. Please ensure that all comments are submitted by June 3rd, 2026. Thank you again for your time and participation.